Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you all on your path to your highest vibrational good. So with that said, first of all, happy damn new year to ya. We survived, we made it, here we are in 2021, amazing. With that said, I would like to, I've already said that bit, yes Raf. Your key to the week is the Star card. This is hope, it's optimism, it's joy, it's laughter, it's true connection. And whenever I see the Star card, I'm always reminded that a better, brighter, hopeful future is just on the horizon for you. So in all of these sectors in your life this week, whatever happens, whatever comes up, look for the ray of hope, right? Look for the moment that shines brighter than anything else or any of the crap that you might face. All right, so the other thing with the Star card as well, it features the internet, it features anything and everything technological. And it also it could be media as well. So if you work in any of those fields, this could be a great week for you. For your actions and options this week, you have the Seven of Wands. This is about you standing your ground quite plainly and simply. Like, this is, you know, because this is your actions and options, this is what you do. Pisces, you are starting the year strong. It's kind of like, you know, you're in that space where you're like, I'm not taking any crap this year, I'm not letting people down tread me, I'm not letting people give me any BS. Like, this is you being in your power. And remember, the Seven of Wands always gives you it always suggests that you have the high ground, so you're already in the right. Okay, so you don't need to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Now, this coupled obviously with that Star card, this could be something, if something happens online, maybe somebody makes a comment and you feel really emotive about it, find a way to make a measured comment or response. Don't just go straight in with the machine gun, right? You know, don't be that person, you know, like those keyboard warriors that know it all, seen it all and everything, and they've never bloody left their sofa or the laptop. Just find a way to do that this week. But what I really like about it is it suggests that not only you start in the year strong, I think that this week is going to provide you with an insight into where maybe you've been too passive, or where maybe you've, you know, given your power away a little bit. This is going to see you doing whatever you have to do to address that, and it's going to see you being very vocal about what doesn't really sit with you. Do you know what I mean? For your communications and conversations, you have the Eight of Wands. This is a long distance phone call, possibly overseas. This is long distance communication. This is Zoom, Skype. It's all of those things, right? These two cards coupled together. But there's something coming in this week where you're going to be asked for your opinion or maybe your expertise, and where usually you would be like, oh, you know, I'll give a little bit of information, but I don't really want to shine. This week, you absolutely have to do that. Now, what's the other thing that we notice here? You have the Seven of Wands, now you have the Eight of Wands. What this gives you, more than anything else, is a run of numbers. And when you see that run of numbers, you've heard me say it before, I'll say it again. This is either manifestation speeding up, coupled with that Star card. This is, you know, there's momentum building. Use it to your advantage. Or it's a message from a man in the spirit world. This could be a grandfather, it could be a father, it could be a friend, somebody in that realm trying to get a message to you. So pay attention to the signs and the symbols and the synchronicities this week, because they could really be there. Now, for those of you that work for somebody else, this is you putting your best foot forward. It's you presenting new, fresh ideas that really get you noticed. Speak about them, be vocal, be upfront, stand your ground. For those of you that work for yourselves or you have your own business, this could be an opportunity that comes in possibly internationally for a lot of you, or maybe from long distance. One thing that I will say to you though, and I kind of feel like this is specifically for those of you that work for yourselves, Something about your work could beckon you to some either far distant place from where you're at, or maybe have a possible international flavor to it. It could also see you in some respect, maybe, you know, maybe you're put out there in the limelight in some regard. You know, if you've ever thought of starting a YouTube channel, etc., maybe this is that. Maybe you, for your expertise, find yourself having a radio interview or a TV guest appearance. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look like it's massive and it's like, oh my gosh, millions of people, you know, but it could be something that really pushes you forward in that regard. So be open to it. And then for those of you that are retired or no longer working for any reason, this could be you either seeking out friends that live at a distance from you, making a point of doing what you can to connect with people that you miss or people that you haven't been able to see in person. And for a lot of you, I kind of feel like you're putting the feelers out for some sort of travel. So nice, really nice. For your money and materials, Star card, look at that. You've got a double hit of this starry star card energy, and I love this for you. It bodes very well for your finances this week. There could be a real way to get ahead. It could be an idea that you have. If this is for your own business, it could end up being a real money spinner. If it's for your employer, this could be something that you exclusively head. Whatever it is, this is something that's very it's almost like it's far, what's the word? It's before its time. That's the phrase that I was looking for, sorry. For your physical health and vitality, this is your, this would be your shins, your calves and your ankles, that general area, but also your blood and your skin. So if you have any issues or challenges this week, they might be the general areas to look at. And then for your home and environment, I mean, I said it before and I'll say it again. I get the feeling that there is change on the horizon for Pisceans when it comes to the home. Something about your home, you know, for a lot of you, this is going to be a big move. For some of you, this could be an international move. Now, again, just the feelers this week doesn't necessarily mean it's going to go ahead this week. But you could be having those realizations and understandings that something big is coming in that sector. Excuse me. And then for your love and relations, you have the World card, right? So I always say this when I see this card. For me, this very often represents, it's Saturn to start with, right? And it very often represents persons that are older. However, you've got a double hit of the star card here, which is Aquarius energy, and Aquarius energy is all to do with youth. So one of the things that comes up here is for those of you that are single and looking to mingle and connect with somebody, the chances are that there is going to be an age gap between you. So you could be older than this person or they could be older than you, and it's going to be, I mean, almost like a minimum of 5 years either way. So just something to be aware of, but be open for. For a lot of you that are single, this is a new era of love. This is about you really being open to this idea and discovering that actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm not only am I a good catch, but I'm actually looking like, and I kind of feel like this might be a surprise to some of you. It's like, you know, I'm single, I wasn't really bothered, but now that I'm getting some attention, I'm actually kind of into the idea, which is great. For those of you that are partnered or in long-term relationships and commitments, this is lovely because it suggests that you and your partner are taking your relationship to another level. Now, for some of you, like I said, whatever it is that's happening with work may separate you and your partner for a time. And this, I kind of, you know, I don't feel like this is necessarily going to be specifically this week, but over a long period of time, it may very well be that whatever is initiating this year is probably going to see you, if you have a family, uprooting them and moving them somewhere completely different. Very, very exciting. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.